Hello, 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 good morning and welcome. You are on the Mount with Rick, and it is time for some Splinterlands. But first, coffee. Thank you, Captain Huko, for the stream. I was lurking a little bit. Sorry, I was working hard on getting something done, so I didn't actually stop in and chat. But you were awesome, as always. And we are going to do a little bit of a dive into tokenomics. So we've got here price of DEC. Let's go ahead and copy that so we can update our spreadsheet with the most current information. Boom. All right, so cost of 1,000 would be 58.373 cents currently, and this is not giving us actual circulating supply. I was really hoping that it would. Alright, does anybody know where I can actually find an exact answer on what the circulating supply is? And by the way, welcome, hello, hello. Holla at your boy in the chat. Let me know what's good, what's good. No, you shush up. Stupid ads when I try and get the chat pulled up on the phone. Alright, so this is a little chart that we started working on last night, but I have kind of worked through a little bit better now. And I feel like it shows the idea behind this entire DEC-B thing. So, right now, they gave us the number of a supply of 6.3 billion DEC. And so they're saying if we burn 1.6 billion of those into DEC-B, we get 2 billion DEC-B. This is the best case scenario for this entire burn proposal, correct? If no vouchers at all get used and we just straight up burn all of that DEC, so that would bring our circulating supply down to 4.7 billion. And that would move the DEC price from 0.58373 to 0.7824465,957 if the demand stayed exactly the same. However, you would actually have an increased supply of 400 million, which would give you a actual total supply of 6.7 billion, because I do maintain that there is no effective distinction between DEC and DEC-B, because so you can't use it on packs. That's it. Packs and cards. But that gives you a fair price of 0.5488, so we would lose 4 cents of value if the demand stayed exactly the same. Okay. That's bad enough. But then we threw in the ability to burn vouchers at an increased rate. So we could do 6 million vouchers for 12 million or 1.2 billion DEC. And then we would burn 6.4 or 640 million DEC for the remaining 800 million DEC-B. So afterwards, we would have 56.6 or 5.66 billion DEC available liquid, which would give us a resulting price boost of 6 cents up to 0.6497, but would actually increase our total DEC supply to 8.06 billion, which would therefore give us a fair price of 0.4562. So I still don't see how anybody sees this as a good idea. This is straight out inflation by the numbers right in front of you, and I don't get it. I think this is a terrible idea. I think that the idea behind it is this part right here. And that's actually a solid idea. I mean, that's how it would work except that you're actually increasing the supply by adding in all of the DEC-B, because it's just more DEC that needs to be burned in order to get through the DEC supply. What we need to do is decrease the DEC supply without adding something else in, because whatever we add in is just going to be used before DEC, and therefore it is not going to actually help the price point at all. So what we could do instead is something along the lines of staking. And again, I don't know necessarily how to make that work perfectly. Let's clean this chart up a little bit. Or some other form of burn, like the idea has been proposed that we have a promo card that is sold in individual copies, and that is sold with DEC, and that DEC is burned. That would be a way to actually get this. But the biggest problem with this is, aside from, of course, creating a secondary token that we don't need, which is actually not a secondary, not a tertiary, but I don't even know the word for fourth. A fourth token that we really don't need, and that serves no additional actual purpose. And it's not a question of the increased supply by allowing vouchers to be used. It's not even the fact that they're soul-bound. It's the fact that even if this goes off without a hitch and we get the best possible case scenario, which we all know is not going to happen, it's not going to be a straight DEC burn when they offered vouchers. But that's best case scenario would still only take the price up to 78 cents. We would still have to go through another 1.6 billion more, actually, in order to get the price to where we would need to be. Let's take a look at some numbers and see. Alright, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Alright, so if we were to go, let's say, burn 5 billion DEC, would give us 6.25 billion. Actually, you know what? Let's just make this easier. That one already updated. Okay, what is going on? What's good, J.R. Smith? Howdy, Howie. Thank you, Walk the Grid. I'm actually having some fun with it too, even though I am having some problems. Like, what the heck is this one actually doing? All right, so we're just gonna scratch that. So what is the increased supply? Oh, it's just straight up 1.2 million increased supply. No, that's 1.2 billion. There we go. Now our numbers are back to being... Nope. There we go. Because that is the one that gets kind of odd, because we start with 6.3 billion max supply, then we subtract 640 million, then we add, yeah, okay, and that's how we get that, and then we add in both of those. 1.2 billion from the vouchers, 160 million from the DEC. No, that should really be... That's what we were looking for there. Because burning 6 million vouchers gets 120 million DEC-B, and that's what we were looking for. What's good, Poppy Thomas? Howdy, Justiny, Just Tony, Kraken Jr., Zitron. Nice to see y'all. Thank you for joining us. All right, now that we've got that settled, C3B3E5, C3B3E8. C3B3E12. There we go. 5 million. No, 5,000 million is a billion. That's where we went wrong. This is also 1,000, not million. That makes that correct. No. $6.3 mil, 1.6 mil. What am I doing here wrong? I need to hydrate and stretch. But first, coffee. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? How did I screw this up? 1.3 billion is what we would be left with if we burned 5 billion. We would get 6.
Hold your breath and hold me tight. I'm messing with your mind. My eyes are sharp like your blade. Drive your mind insane. Drive your mind insane.
Okay, so we're doing something wrong here because this is not. That's right, it's C3 times B3 divided by E12. That would be what we were doing wrong there. Okay, got the same amount. Now, let's test. So if we burned 4 billion DEC, we would get up to 159. That's not it. Missing a 0 there. No, we're not. Yeah, that would be 300 million. If we burn 3 billion, that would get us to $1.11. So, okay, we can actually work with this. All right. So if we were to burn 2.75 billion DEC, that would be enough to, with the same demand curve, to get us to $1.03, slightly above par value. However, what that would actually do D5 minus B5. B8 minus B8. That would increase our supply by a further 6.87 billion? No, 687 million.
Seems lost thoughts lead you astray. Then I cry, then I feel pain.
would drive the price up to 1.035, however, would actually drive the price down to 0.377. So you see that the more that we do this, it looks better if we just... If we just completely ignore the right side of the chart, because this is the argument. We're going to burn DEC, and that's going to increase the price of DEC because it's going to take the DEC out of circulation and make it DEC batteries. And DEC batteries can only be burned, but that's still, for any intent where you would burn DEC, you're going to burn DEC batteries first. So nobody is ever going to burn DEC if they have DEC batteries, which means that that is further demand destruction on DEC. I don't think that that point is incontrovertible. If you have DEC and then you have DEC-B and you have the option to use either and you got a 20% bonus on your DEC-B, you're not going to burn your DEC. So that means that in order to get to a level where we can actually see that price appreciation, we have to go through all of the DEC-B before we continue to go through the DEC. I feel like that's a fair statement. Does anybody want to disagree with that? I'm absolutely going to be clipping this for my YouTube channel because we're doing a good breakdown on this, and I like where we're heading. I like how this math is working out because it's exactly how it was in my head. So this is basically the goal of the proposal, which again sounds good. I don't have any problem with this. That's okay. But this is what would actually come out of it, which still seems good because it's a just over a 10% price bump. But because of the fact that we would have to go through all of that new supply of DEC-B first, the fair price for it would actually go down by that same amount. Actually almost exactly 10%. And even if, best case scenario, we're only gaining 20 cents on the price, it's still not even getting us halfway to the actual par value. So not only is it not going to work because that's not how tokenomics work, but even if it did work as intended, it still would not be enough to get us there. And in order to do enough to get us there, you'd have to burn almost half of the supply. What's the percentage on that? Have to burn 43% of the supply in order to get us to $1 for the 1,000. And the additional supply that would make would give us an actual fair price of 37 cents for the 1,000. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. There's no way I will be voting for this proposal as currently written. Now, my suggestion is not perfect also, but at least it gets around all of this, and it allows it to not be soul-bound or not be tradable, and also not be another token, because while yes, this does make the tokenomics on DEC look better, it's smoke and mirrors because DEC-B is just taking some of the bad out of DEC to make it look better, but it's actually making it worse. But if we instituted staked DEC that was locked up for at least 3 months, I would say 6 months would be better, then you were able to, there's no inflation on the stake. You're not actually earning anything on the stake, but you stake it. It's more coffee. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, and this has taken 2 of those into consideration, Daru. It actually already doesn't apply to cards. Like, that's the one thing that DEC-B can't be used on. Can't be used on packs, can't be used on cards. And yes, they did have that little caveat in there as to, future mini sets, but that would be up to a DAO vote. Yeah, we would also have to take that right out because just get rid of it. It's not cards, not packs. 100% with you there. This would say... if you staked it, right, you lock it up for 3 months, 6 months. I would say 6 months would be better. Then you can burn it from stake. You don't actually get any additional DEC because that would be tradable and not soulbound. But if you burn it from your stake pool after a period of at least 3 months or 6 months, that's when you get the 20% bonus on it. That is how I would handle this. And then we wouldn't need to put a limit on it. You could lock up, if you owned 6.3 billion DEC, you could lock up 6.3 billion DEC. That in and of itself would cause its own problems, but obviously that's a fantastical thing because 6.3 billion is the circulating supply, so obviously one person doesn't have it. Okay, I don't hate that, and I'm sure that could be pretty easily programmed in. What Daru said is I mentioned 3 months 5%, 6 months 10%, 9 months 15%, 1 year 20%. I feel like that might be a little difficult in coding in terms of somebody who is staking over time as they go. But I'm sure that is a hurdle that could be overcome. I definitely don't have the technical know-how to actually put that in. But I like it, and I feel like it's pretty solid. And as far as if you were burning into DEC-B or whatnot, then you would be able to have, well, that might require 4 different frickin' tokens so that you've got one for each of the lengths. I think the staking is an more elegant solution because you could do it, based on just how long it's been in there. So if it's been 3 months, then you get 5%. If it's been 6 months, then you get 10, and so on and so forth. Whenever you burn it out of staking from, and then it could be made so that you can unstake it and it just takes a while, but you lose your bonus. You only get back what you staked, no extra. Or we can make it so that when you stake it, it is actually locked up and you can't pull it out until you burn it. And I feel like that is more likely how it would work because that's the kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of the burn it to make DEC-B. They want it out of circulation. And I'm good with that. Like, that's the whole point behind it, and I like it. Unlock before 3 months with a penalty. Honestly, I like it better with no unlock. Like, lock it up. That's the whole point. You're getting a bonus for locking it up, so it needs to be locked up like Akon. They won't let me out. Like, that's how this needs to be done if it's to be a real, actual benefit to the economy. And I'm sure that there are other ways that it would work, and I'm sure that there are problems that I'm not foreseeing with my suggestion or with your suggestion, Daru. But yeah, it can't be something that people can make a profit off of by flipping and trading. It can't be something that is going to make things even more confusing for a new player coming in. It can't be something that actually makes the tokenomics of DEC look better, but it's actually smoke and mirrors making it worse. And it can't be this much inflation. Like, all of those things are just, they're going to make the situation worse. Good luck. Yeah, no, I agree. Honestly, I'm realistic about it. I think that there is approximately 0% chance that the proposal does not pass if it goes to vote as it is currently written. Because the whales stand to make way too much money off of it. Because the people that already have a couple million DEC lying around that really don't need a couple million DEC liquid will be more than happy to burn half of their DEC, or especially the whales that have lots of vouchers lying around. Like, I can absolutely see, and we know that this is unrealistic. We're not going to actually burn through 6 million vouchers, but I could absolutely see something like 3 million vouchers. Which would be 600 million DECB. And then that would leave us with 1.4 billion that would come from DEC.
When I seems lost, thoughts lead you astray.
Extra zeros throwing me off here.
Then I cry, then I feel pain. Why do I suffer so much? I would love to feel your touch. Baby, I don't know where to go. I feel so lost without you. Baby, I don't know where.
So if we did half of the vouchers, which is still probably high, then we'd be looking at Thank you, Just Tony. This is an NCS release. You can actually always see the info for the song, if you can see it, on the card. Alright, what? I'm doing something wrong here again. No. B3 minus B11 plus G11 plus G10. That is not correct.
Hold your breath and hold me tight. I'm messing with your mind. My eyes are sharp like your blade. Drive your mind insane.
There we go. That's what we were doing wrong. Okay, so if we did half of the vouchers, then we would do 1.12 billion on the DEC. That would get us to a working total of 6.188 billion DEC and a price point of 0.59. So that would only gain us a penny on our price point, and that would give us an actual fluctuated supply of over 8 billion and an actual fair price of 45.5 cents. Like, this is, I mean, I don't see any breakpoint where this is actually worthwhile. Because yeah, even if we burn straight DEC, no vouchers, 2.75 billion to get to the dollar, it's still just driving things down even further, because the more we do in order to make this move more, the more we move this in the opposite direction, because we're, no matter what, this side is always going to be higher because there's a 20% bonus here. And adding in vouchers is just pure inflation, because you're not even burning DEC for the DEC-B. You're burning something else. So it just is absolutely kind of stupefying to walk through these numbers and see how much support this actually has. Oh no, okay, that's way too bright. That's still way too bright. We'll just do that instead. There we go.
Seems lost thoughts lead you astray. Then I cry, then I feel pain. Why do I suffer so much? I would love to feel your touch.
Are there any other errors in my math that anyone else is seeing? I mean, I could definitely clean this up some more, but I feel like it's pretty fully dealt with. Unfortunately, I have no cards, so we really can't do much of any gameplay currently. I don't know why I have 2 Splinterlands tabs open either. So, thoughts on Immortalis? We can take a look at Splinter cards. We can go through some Immortalis stuff, because I think he's going to be great. I know there's a few people that think he's going to be alright. There's a few people that think he's going to be terrible. Oh yeah, we can't actually just see all of the cards that way. Only certain abilities. But let's start out by taking a look at who has shield. Because adding void to anything that has shield is going to be very nice. Quite confusing summoner. Loki says, hello guys. Hello Loki. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Mycelic infantry on the front line is just going to be insane. Yes, this channel is almost 24/7. There are a couple of hours throughout the week where we're down for maintenance and whatnot. But in general, yes, you will always find somebody here. We have a team of, I believe it is 63 streamers currently. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's 63 streamers. And we all kind of take things in shifts. So we're still going to be filling things out a little bit. As Daru said, there are still a couple of gaps, but we're getting very close to 24/7, and so this is a place that is definitely great to know for your Splinterlands needs. And of course, if you go onto the Splinterlands TV Discord, you can follow your favorite individual streamers, and you will be notified whenever we go live on our own time slot at least. And not if we don't. So like if I were to miss one of my normal streams, you would not be notified that I'm going live and then tune in to see me and not see me. Although you would still be notified if somebody else is covering my stream for me. I cover a lot of other people's streams, so you'll see me here more often than most people. But like my official times are right now from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern time on Saturdays, and then from 2 to 4 a.m. Eastern time Mondays. I'm actually gonna be chilling out at home. I'm not going out or doing anything crazy for New Year's. We had a heck of a wild Christmas and Thanksgiving and whatnot, so my lady and I are just going to take it easy, stay at home, be with our cat, because he starts to freak out whenever fireworks go off. So we're going to be here to comfort him and whatnot. We got a bottle of bubbles, and we might do a couple of fireworks of our own and whatnot. We're going to have some fun, but we're not going to do anything crazy. But definitely got some big plans for next year, and very much looking forward to moving on with that. Alright, so my Select Infantry is already a beast. I love this card. It is one of my favorite tanks. And adding on Void along with Shield just makes it so no matter what, he is taking reduced damage. The only thing that will deal full damage to my Select Infantry is Poison. That's it. And of course, Earth really doesn't have a cleanse. So, very much hoping we get a cleanse for Earth in Rebellion, because we're obviously not going to get one out of Rift Watchers. And of course, yes, we do have, one of the most OP summoners in the game does have cleanse, so you can get it that way. But that is my Select Infantry's only weakness under Immortalis. And so if you've got a good heal on him, he's just not really penetrable. I mean, can we actually pull him up here? Yes, we can. Okay. At max level, he's sitting on 10 hit points, 3 armor, and dealing 5 damage before the Enrage kicks in. Enrage kicks in, he's dealing 8 damage, and Giant Killer. So he is just a beast mode of an offensive tank as well at the higher levels. Early levels, not so much. He's only doing... What's good, Kira? Early levels, he is only doing 3 damage. It's not super impressive, and he doesn't have any offensive abilities, but he's still an amazing tank. I feel like a lot of the community is kind of sleeping on my Select Infantry because so much of the meta is magic, and because so much of the meta is speed, and his 1 speed is pretty terrible. I'll give you that. And Unicorn Mustang already has Void. So most people have been preferring Unicorn Mustang over my Select Infantry. But number 1, when Rebellion comes, we are losing Unicorn Mustang. He's not going to be in Modern anymore. Number 2, you're not going to be playing Unicorn Mustang for Void when your summoner is giving you Void. So I can definitely see my Select Infantry starting to take off before too long, as people kind of realize that. The card that I feel Immortalis nerfs most is Ever Hungry Skull. Because he is based on, I'm flying, and I'm fast, and I have a crap ton of armor. So, of course, he is not played in a situation where mana, or where magic really can be played. But, because he's only got 1 hit point, so that'll just get right under. Your only problem with infantry is his mana. Well, I mean, I'm comparing him to Sacred Unicorn, or to Unicorn Mustang, which is also 8 mana. Like, that's... 8 mana is really kind of the baseline for strong tanks, I feel. Like, there are good options under that, like Chaos Knight and Antoid Platoon. Like, they've got a place, Venari Knifer, but they're never the first tank that I go to when I'm making a lineup. Like, I would rather... Even if it's low mana, like in 20 mana, I'd still rather play my Select Infantry and have the solid tank than be running the smaller tanks and a bigger team behind them. And, that definitely has cost me a few games, but that's also won me a few games. So I could totally see the argument against it based on the mana, but I feel like your tank is where you spend your mana. Like, that's first up for me. My only problem with him is that he doesn't have Taunt, but he would be so broken if he had Taunt. But speaking of Taunt, another one that's going to be amazing with Immortalis is... Where is Taunts? Yeah, let's just go switch the names. Mycelic Slip Spawn. Especially in that combination. Now, it is a little bit of a non-bow, because if, say, you're getting hit for 6 magic damage, you're gonna take 3 damage rather than 1 because of the force field. I'm fairly certain that's how that works. I have not actually tested. 20 mana, you use no tank, so kind of opposite lineup choices. Yeah, I understand. And a lot of times, having that solid tank will work out better. A lot of times it won't. It really depends on, you know, what exactly your opponent does. But I am a big fan, especially, you know, playing in Gold and Diamond now. I'm not in those lower mana matches quite so often. So I'm... And when I actually have mana to play, I loved doing Mycelic Infantry up front and Mycelic Slip Spawn in the back with a heal and a triage. So that way any magic damage is already getting pulled off of Mycelic Infantry going to the Slip Spawn, and then any damage that infantry takes is usually going to be from melee monsters. But now you don't even really need the Slip Spawn on the back. Now he's there just to stop snipe damage or well, obviously sneak if he's in the last position. But he's there to stop any damage from hitting your mid line. And so it's still strong, but it just makes it so that even when your Slip Spawn dies, your main tank is still that much stronger. And I feel like it's just huge. Now, the Shatter, that's kind of weird for a summoner ability, but so is Amplify on Grandmaster Wraith. I mean, the argument's been put forth that you don't need Shatter on 6 creatures. You only run it on 1 or occasionally 2. But now you've got it on 1 or 2 without having to run those creatures. And also, like with Amplify, that's literally only on 1 monster. The Cleanse is literally only on 1 monster. Like, there's precedent throughout all of our other summoners, some of which are ridiculously OP, like Llama, that you can have abilities that don't necessarily affect everybody. They affect your team. And I'm never gonna complain about all 6 of my monsters having Shatter. Is it necessary? No. But is it cool that even when you get down the line, you've got 3 monsters down, your opponent's got 3 monsters down, you still have Shatter? So if they have, somebody in their 4th or 5th or 6th position that has armor, you don't have to worry about slogging through it. You still get to just get under it real quick and knock things out. Plus, with as strong as Green's Magic team is, the fact that Magic will get under armor, deal the damage, and then shatter the armor, if you've got 1 or 2 Magic users in your back line, especially if they're not targeting their front line, then you're going to be able to make sure that you don't have to deal with armor at any point throughout the match, because you can get under it, shatter it, and then by the time your melee or ranged monsters are attacking them, the armor's already gone. If 6 magic hits someone with force field and void, it will be 1 or 3. I think it's 3, because I think that the force field does not apply with the void. But I could be wrong. I have not tested that. I have not tested that at all. So it's either 6 gets divided by 2 becomes 3, which is not enough to trigger the force field, or 6 triggers the force field and it goes down to 1 and then Void makes it 0. Or 6 triggers the force field, it goes down to 1 and nothing else happens. Oh, you have been testing it, Daru? If you've actually tested it, then I'll take your word on it. I'm just... I mean, I see how it could work out to be any of those 3. And actually, let's see if my cards are gone. Well, actually, yeah, I don't have a Mimosa anyways. And yes, they are. Yes, they are. But that does actually mean we've got some work to do on moving around assets and whatnot. Yeah, I've never had a Mimosa to play with. No blame there. Wait, how many gold blood makers do I have? Oh, okay, that's why I'm out of DEC. We're actually not going to do that here. We're going to... Delegated, no. Alright, we got some lions as well. Oh, and before I do that, actually, let's go ahead and... We do have a couple of packs to open. I got 2 Gladius cases, and we'll go ahead and open 1 Chaos Legion pack because I did secure 3 copies of Immortalis as soon as he's released. Could test it with Oceanus? Yeah, absolutely you could. That is a very solid point. Oh, double rare pack. Let's see if we can get some gold. I love those guys. I would have really loved for her to turn gold. I need to get that 3rd damage on her. Alrighty. All pretty solid entries. None of them gold, but that's okay. Show me gold here, and let's make it happen. So I'll do 1 Chaos Legion pack. The other 4 I'm saving until after Immortalis is released, so that I can try and pull him from packs as well. Come on, gold. This is probably one of my favorite arts of the gladiators. Mug just standing there ready to swing a tree like a baseball bat. Alright, now I want y'all to close your eyes and envision with me. Picture that purple and blue background of the card with that nice yellow glow around it. We hover the mouse over it and it starts to shake, and we click it and it flips over, and the first thing you see in the middle of the card is that big beautiful gold dragon eye right there just below dead center on the card. And then you see the Q and of course the obligatory U that follows it. You see that Roman numeral 9. You see the -1 speed, the -1 range, that 4 mana up in the top right corner. You see that Nightcrawler hanging upside down from the ceiling with his Cheshire cat looking grin, his finger outstretched in that floating dagger. And you realize that this is indeed one Quix the Devious. And then collectively, our breaths get caught in our throat as there's a flash on the screen and it turns gold. Let's make it happen. We got a rare and an epic, so that's not too terrible. Alright, show me Gold Prismologist. Hey, I love Weirding Warrior. That is, speaking of Shatter, this card has become one of my most played. At 2 mana, he is just ridiculous even at 1 BCX, but he gets so good over time. The one thing I don't like about him, though, is actually the combination of Shatter and Rust. Because I have had a game where I was playing him at max level, and the Rust kicked in, opponent still had armor, Weirding Warrior hit, shattered the armor, and then Weirding Warrior died, and they got their armor back because the Rust went away. Oh, yes. Thank you, Daru, for dropping that link. Yes, y'all go vote, please, please, please. Please. Please, please, please. Vote for me. Vote for Pedro. Market? No. Peak Monsters. That's where we were going. Refresh. Select all. Transfer. Scroll down. Send everything over. All right. Malu, what's your in-game name? This is how you set it. With the bot, you will need to do that for most giveaways. What's good, Slow Carls? Welcome, Malcolm. All right, y'all. I don't need everybody to put them in. If you're already in, you're good. I just need Malu's. I want to check out his account real quick. Boom, 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 boom. The owned cards, all Gladius. Oh, can I level up Birchroll? Yes, I think I can. Doesn't matter because I've got him in gold at level 3 already, but... Malu, there is no giveaway without a name. We do not want to level up Coachifus. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I can... even close to level. Oh, I still haven't actually had a chance to play this guy, but I'm very excited too. Big Barger, what's good, what's good? There's an M in mountain, Rick. Oh, yes, I did, and thank you for asking because 6-0, baby, 6-0. First time I've ever been undefeated in brawls. It is a beautiful thing. I was so happy with that. 42 SPS. Even that is like, you know what? I don't care. I was undefeated. Like, what? last one I was 6-2, and I was all excited about that. I'm posting it in the guild chat like, yeah, 6-2, best performance in a long time. And then this time, 6-0, 6-0. Love it, love it, love it. We'll go ahead and do a regular chat giveaway. No keywords necessary. Just type a. Say something. Say something. I don't know why I clicked on this tab. I don't need it, but now since I did, I gotta let it load so that I can mute it so that we don't end up getting repeats. Yeah, that's tier 3, and it's my first time ever being undefeated.
95% of Uber.
Like, just absolutely blew me away. And of course, that is the power of that nifty gold deck, to be sure. But also, you know, there was some playing involved there as well, because it's not like I had every card. I just had all of the chaos cards. But would y'all like to see the battles? Maybe we can break them down a little bit. Let's start from the top. Lizo. So this was a Silent Summoners match. That's why I went with Waka to save the mana. He did the same thing with Wizard of Estwood. And see, this is where my Celic Infantry really wants to have that protection of the Void, because you saw it, he just got melted. My Weirding Warrior hit him, shattered his armor, and then just all the magic damage, he just couldn't take it. Ah, beautiful slow Carls, love it. Love it, love it. Got some? No, I don't want your player stats. I want the battle. Got some. Another Silent Summoners match, I think. Yep. And this one was just the power of 2 Inspires. Like, they went nuts. Flawless victory. Stephen King Lee. Our first non-Silent Summoners match. I believe this one was Earthquake? No, it was Tis But Scratches. And this one happened live on stream, and I was cursing the RNG a little bit on it. But things worked out. It was at that point, and I was like, oh, she can't do no more damage. Got it. I was scared on that one. As befits Stephen King. Here, our opponent, I'm not sure what he was doing, actually. And I don't actually remember what this was. Okay, it was Amplify and Even Stevens. And just that double strike. It's like, I don't know where his 36 mana went, because like I don't understand the team that he put forth there. Crypto Hobber. This one was, I don't remember. Oh, okay. No neutrals and Divine Shield. Those stuns were super clutch. Like, that was another one that was super, super close. John, I literally have 0 cards right now. And then 7-Leg Spider. We had some interesting names on our opponents this time around. And we did another Waka here. With melee only and up to 11. Because we knew that they were going to go Thorns crazy. And we wanted to try and deal as much damage as possible that was not melee. Meanwhile, we brought our own Thorns because we love Cursed Wind Echo. Anyone who's been here for a little while has seen some of my stuff before. Oh yeah, I guess I do still have starter cards, huh? Yeah, we can make something work. And just wrecked. Flawless victory. And I don't even think Waka really added so much there. Like, we did get a couple of poisons, but they really didn't matter in the long run. It was just the mana that we saved on our summoner allowing us to put out a better team. So, yeah, Poppy, I was using the nifty flagship deck, the all max level, all Chaos Legion, all gold foil. I had that for the last season, which is how we got such a big part of how we got such an amazing end of season. I don't know if I showed y'all this yet, by the way. This is, there is a short on my YouTube, of course, Rick on the Mountain, of me opening my chests, but we got a Jared Scar and a Kinjo and a Tidebiter and 105 SPS out of 70 diamond chests for our EOS. Oh yeah, and 6 packs. And then we also had 18 diamond dailies that we opened with that, which gave us Devil, 6 commons, and 33 SPS. So overall, pretty happy with my openings. Best I've had ever. Like, ever. And like, yeah, 2 legendaries, an epic, and 5 rares. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid to me. And that is literally, you know, number 5 and 6 legendary that I have ever pulled. All of my other legendaries I've ever owned, I've bought. So, definitely stoked with that. $5.93 on 73 diamond chests. I mean, with the way prices are right now, that's not too bad at all. Thank you, thank you. All right, we got Briar Patch, 22 mana, no death and no earth. I'll go ahead and put my blind on real quick. Oh, I forgot. I totally need to reset that. As I adjusted my setup, I needed to adjust my camera, and I forgot to do so on the blind. Where the heck?
Hold your breath and hold me tight. I'm messing with your mind. My eyes are sharp like your blade. Drive your mind insane.
Alright, I don't love it, but we're running out of time. Let's unblind. Oh, you bringing in a Ruler of the Seas and Ulrich? Cheap. To be fair, I was trying to bring in my Flagulon, but for some reason he wasn't showing up. Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. Good game. Yeah, there's no way I was beating even just your summoner. Like, no, not happening. Not happening at all. Let's go ahead and run the giveaway. Oh no. Don't tell me that you're resetting. You things I'm not gonna say. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Rabble, 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 rabble. Talkie, 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 talkie. We're gonna stay here until we run it. Also, why is that? Thank you. I don't want 10. I just want... There we go. Sometimes this resets. John, you need to do your name. Bang, set name, space, John. No, I was not going for 10 times the luck. I just slid it all the way up to get it to engage. No, you need to bang, set name, space, John.
When I seems lost, thoughts lead you astray.
Like that. You need to set your name with the bot or it won't let you enter the giveaway. Oh, Dave's here. Y'all might as well not even run. Alrighty, congrats, King Koi. Alright, how many cards here? 401. Wait. $334. Renatum. Yes, that's totally what I meant to type. $341 I said, correct? No, 334. $199. Seven, eight, nine. Okay. Oh, I should have dropped that to level ones. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that to level ones. I'm sorry. Should have done that. All right, 212. Number 90. So it is Night Ghoul.
and hold me tight. I'm messing with your mind. My eyes are sharp like your blade. Drive your mind insane.
Did you send it to the main account or to Rick Wins Again?
Drive your mind insane.
Congratulations on your Night Ghoul, King Koi. Thank you for playing. All right, John, you sent it to On the Mountain. Thank you. So we'll go ahead and refresh. Yes, I love Night Ghoul. Definitely. I feel like he is still underrated by the community. He is definitely a beast. And it's funny, we were actually talking about him earlier. You never find yourself using him, you should try using him more, because if you use him more, you'll like him more, and I feel like that's yeah, he's very much slept on. He's not the easiest card to use because he is pretty expensive, but he's solid. Alright, we got a little over half an hour left on the stream. Forgotten One is absolutely massive in Noxious Fumes. Yes. Speaking of which, congratulations, Lich Death. How you like that? How you like them apples? Thank you, John, for sponsoring that giveaway. Let me switch back over to the main account here. Owned cards makes it easy to find the Forgotten One. Hopefully that gets you a new level, Lich Death. Because, yeah, he gets even better once you get that Retaliate on him. Then he becomes useful in non-poison matches. You put him on the back line just to stop sneakers coming in and messing with you. Exactly, melee only. He's super, super strong. Like, Forgotten One is definitely somebody who should not be forgotten. Lols. Again, I don't know why I'm looking at my own face right there. I'm trying to get it to go infinite, I guess. Infinite. Combo breaker. Switch account back to Rick Wins Again. We do need to manage some rentals real quick. Cards not in sets. Okay, now actually let's look at my gold foils. Alright, Blood Makers. Wait, I still have my gold Brighton? What? That's not right. I guess so. I totally thought that had sold when I put everything on the market. Alright, Windeku. I can't level up. Gargeezy, leezy, fisheezy, breezy. How far can I take you? I can go to 5. And then I can do another one to 5. Okay, you are still going to be 1 shy. You're still going to be shy. Let's actually check. Just look at all the gold foils, including the ones that are in sets. Shark, Damping Stalker. Okay, Skull. How much do you need? 9 plus 6. Five and 1. So that would be another 6. Oh, the 5 will actually get us there. The 1 is unnecessary. So you unrent. Glad it's not actually taken right now. You undelegate. Lamacron still works in bronze. Lamacron still works everywhere, bro. Even without the Kron. Or without the Llama. Like, Llama... I think I won, like... The other day I won 10 games in a row. And I think 4 of them were Llama Mercenary. Like, it's a real thing. Okay, we do have a lion out. Okay, you are level 6, 5 and 1. Perfect. We can actually... we are going to undelegate as well. Oh, you're not even delegated, so we don't have to. Meh, meh, meh. Mercenary is already maxed. Don't need to worry about that. Alright. You are 11. Next level is 16. So yes, we can. No, we can't. We need to stop renting first. And then none of the others are doable. Okay, scroll back up. Are you saying that is a counter to Kron, I'm guessing, because Unicorn has the Void? And that would be Obsidian, right? That is not going to work against Pelacor or against Llama Mercenary. Although it's a strong point and it's good to know. Because, yeah, Lamacron is one of those things that even I have, like, trouble with. Even with max level deck and whatnot. Like, it can be a beast. Okay, why are you still processing? Is there a problem with Hive right now? Thank you. Much better. Mo betterer. Going to add you to Rick wins again. Or add you to set. It is one more mana though. Like Lamacron is cheaper. So if you have 18 mana, yeah, that works. But you can play Lamacron at 17. Yeah, I'll just do the actual delegations here in a bit. Meanwhile, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At champion, failed summoner has 9 HP. Yep. Heck, even level 6, though, he's still got 7. Like, that's huge. He is such a beast. And the Demoralize as well as the Magic Reflect. Like, failed summoner is amazing. Stop renting. Confirm. Stop renting. Confirm. Oh wait, you did not have enough to actually... You can go to 7, but not 8. And 8 is what matters. Oh well. What's done is done. Okay, we have stopped renting on that one. Perfect. Alright, now you are currently at 5, and I got another one. And then we can do... Okay, so I think we actually can... Even without that one refreshing. Oh yeah, Prismatic Energy is amazing. Although will not actually beat... Well, he gets heal and void, right? At the highest levels. I don't need to select these all. I just need to click this button right here. Whatever, do it anyways. I'm renting pretty much all of my owned cards out. Because I really don't have anything even close to a complete deck.
Seems lost, thoughts lead you astray.
Yeah, Magic Reflect and Void is not gonna actually counter because of the heal. The fact that he's gaining 6 HP per turn, you're not gonna get through that with a prismatic energy. And the crazy thing is you don't even need Llama with Kron at the higher levels. Like, Llama gives Last Stand. Kron actually has Last Stand. He gets it in gold. So the only thing that Llama actually adds at that point is 2 more HP, which is not nothing, and Cleanse, which is also not nothing. Because that Cleanse stops you from being able to poison him or afflict him to help cut through the healing. But, I mean, you literally don't, though. Like, it helps, but if they don't have poison or afflict, which not every team does, like, I've had Kron go crazy without Llama. Especially like Obsidian Kron, getting the extra damage before he even goes to Last Stand. Oh man, it's sweet. And I'm not saying that Llama Kron isn't better. I'm just saying, like, it's not totally necessary. I feel like there's something else that we're missing here. You can't level up. Yeah, you need 4 more. In higher leagues, everyone uses Dr. Blight. Almost true. I mean, in higher leagues especially, but it's more of everybody who has Dr. Blight uses Dr. Blight. Not everybody has Dr. Blight. And I don't feel like most people rent him because he's ridiculously expensive even to rent. So, but yeah, Dr. Blight will definitely help to shut down Kron without Llama. Not saying that that's not the case. But yeah, it's, if they have them, they're gonna play them. Not everyone has them. compared to cost, true, but that's compared to cost. Like, he's very expensive, and therefore he's also very expensive to rent. His ROI is not crazy. I'm not saying that, renting is expensive in relation to card cost, but he's an expensive card. That's all I'm saying. Shade is at +2 BCX. Okay, yeah, I don't like that filter. That is not what I was looking for. Acid shooter. See if we have anything else that we can combine. One, two, three, four. One. You're really not even worth taking off to combine until we can get a few more levels. You're capped out right now. I'm perfectly happy with all of that being rented. Why am I sending Get Good Scrub a level 2 Bloodmaker? Let's actually just remove that from the set. And remove the delegation, because Get Good Scrub already has Bloodmakers. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Will that make 9? Nope. Okay. Yeah, John, you are absolutely correct. Lamacron does not win in 14 mana. Period, end of story. Never has, never will. However, Llama Mercenary is 14 mana, and that's a very solid team at 14 mana. Okay, you're 5 + 2. That's 62. You need 100 for level 6. 220 for level 8. We're not even close to that. Oh, actually, yeah, we are. We can go over 100. Long way away from 220, though. That's perfect. Stop renting. Confirm. Wait, I do own a Contessa? Or I did before I got the other one? Interesting. No, I'm not going to remove that from the market. I think I'm gonna pull back the Fiends. Yeah, you throw in the Epona, and the Khmer Princess. Like, those are not cheap cards, my friend. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. Yeah, that does nothing. Are you 3 BCX to level? No, you are 4. It's 12, doesn't get us there. Alright. That's 4, and then we got, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could take you up to 3, but 3 doesn't matter. Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I wish I had a max level Epona too. Hell, I wish I had a single BCX of Epona. Okay, no, not really. She's not very good at single BCX. But yeah, she is definitely not a cheap card once you start getting all of those ridiculous abilities on her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 19, 49. Nope. This one we can... add to set. Okay, we've already got that one. Okay, there's the... we go. Oh wow, look at that. We are just about out of time. Coming up next is going to be P-Trek, so make sure you stick around for some awesome content and gameplay from him. He is a much better player than I am, hence why he is high in the champion leagues. Oh, Hardy Stonefish we might be able to do something with. That's 93 plus 28 is 121, 126, 127. We can take you up to level 6. Don't think 6 actually matters. I am halfway tempted to just cancel all of the rentals for a couple of days, get things sorted out, and then put everything back. You need to hydrate? Here, have some water. Thank you for that, though. While I'm busy being a smart aleck. Alright, yeah, let's... The heck is going on here? Why are you not working? Come on, mouse. There we go.
When I seems lost, thoughts lead you astray. Then I cry, then I feel
Yes, I am, and I am loving it. Because not only does it give you finer control than Splex in the auto repricing, but you also still have manual control over everything. That's true. I don't really have all that much rented out anyways, though. I've got like 400 to 500 DEC a day. Let's see if we can. Save that in Splinterlands. And then yeah, yesterday we got 448 DEC off of rentals. Like, it's really not much that we're getting anyways. A little bit of a change in percentage is not going to make much of a difference. But we do want to make sure that we send over everything that we don't already have on the main. What's good, Yukina? Welcome, welcome. You are a little bit late for my stream, but you are just in time for P-Trex. And you're also in time for this last giveaway. Well, it's all good. As long as your name is set in the bot, just go ahead and type away. And we will try and get this giveaway done before it is too late. My pleasure, Mobitar. Mobitare. How do you say it? Type me out a pronunciation guide real quick. And hurry up, everybody else. Get in the giveaway. Go, 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 go. We got seconds left on the clock. Happy New Year, Yukina. Mob is fine, okay. Still doesn't tell me how to actually say it, though. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Winner is Los Germanos Tetiscan. Congratulations.